Today, I would like to introduce you to my collegial partner, Jaime Gonzalez. Jaime and I have been able to work with one another as partners in the education course EDL 610 at San Diego State. Jaime is a husband, he's a teacher, and he's a student. And the front page of this presentation shows Jaime and his wife dancing at their wedding. He's been married for almost 2 years now, and this is a picture of Jaime that has been posted on his Twitter account. And it's a small picture, but you get the idea that he's a great looking guy and he has so much to offer, and you definitely want to get to know Jaime. Here are some interesting facts about Jaime. Jaime became a first-time homeowner about a year ago, and he also is an avid athlete. Jaime puts his physical fitness as a priority because it helps him be the best he can be in all the other areas of his life. And Jaime will wake up at 3:30 a few weekdays and make it to the gym before his real day starts because he knows that that kind of commitment will fall over and flow over into other areas of his life. And then Jaime is also a bonus dad, and he spends time with his daughter Cassandra, taking her to soccer practice after school or spending time with her on the weekends with his family. So he's a great all-around person in many areas. Jaime showed me something that was interesting. On Saturday mornings, he has the routine of going for a beach walk with his wife with coffee in hand. And I just am always amazed because he seems to fit all of these priorities into his life in a systematic way. Church is also centered to his life, and so I know Jaime finds strength from biblical passages or verses, and he's a regular churchgoer. And then something interesting that I learned about Jaime is he has a site on Teachers Pay Teachers, and as a side business, he'll create curriculum materials. Because Jaime speaks both languages, he is able to create materials that are much needed by teachers in education. And so you should check out his Teachers Pay Teachers site. A little bit about Jaime as an educator. He currently teaches second grade at Lindo Park Elementary, which is in the Lakeside Union School District. And Jaime's been teaching for about 5 years. Before he was a teacher, he actually was a social worker, and he worked with a company, Child Development Associates. So this seed for serving others has been planted in Jaime's character for a very long time, and I think we're blessed to have him in the field of education now because his experiences prior to his teaching career, along with his bilingual skills and his ideas about integrating technology and his willingness to work with his colleagues just puts him above anyone that you would ever meet. He's just really exceptional. So as a teacher, Jaime values collaboration, and one of the first times I met Jaime back in May, I saw a picture of his classroom and I said, how do you get your students to stop talking when they're in groups? And Jaime told me, well, I want them to talk. I really value that conversation, and I want them to switch off leadership positions within the group. And I just really had my eyes open for what Jaime was able to do in his second grade class. And, he's still on the cutting edge. So he's using the app Socrative to take a class quiz right now to find out what the class pet should be. So he's able to tally those results with technology and integrate both into his classroom. I would want to work with Jaime at my school. He definitely values collaboration, and he makes the most of his time with his team members because I know that he focuses on data, and the data is what is driving instruction at Jaime's site. And I also know that Jaime uses his colleagues for suggestions, and he bounces ideas off of his colleagues, and that whenever there's a frustration at the team, Jaime remembers that the reason he's an educator is to serve children, and he's able to come back to the question, well, what is best for children in this situation? So he has a lot of skills and he has his focus in his career spot on. I met Jaime again through this program and our Masters of Technology at the SDSU College of Education Department of Educational Leadership. And I can't say enough wonderful things about Jaime. He will meet any need you have, and then he'll go beyond what your need is. He is a very competent educator, and he's also a very thoughtful and exceptionally helpful and a very highly effective human being. You will be lucky to count Jaime as a colleague and as a friend, and I'm delighted to be able to create this video to show you some of the highlights of Jaime Gonzalez. Thank you.